Welcome back for another bit of VCS action. We've got our setup going this time, don't you worry. It's me, every day. Here, as always, is Yulwei, and our special guest joining us for the second series tonight is Vinnie. How are we, guys?
Pretty good.
That was very, very sudden.
Yeah.
I was just chilling in my chair, was like, okay, they're still not. We have to worry, we go in casters, and suddenly, bam, casters are talking. What?
It's funny because I wasn't looking directly at the stream and I saw you jump up and go, oh, what? I thought I had time to have some water. Apparently not, but we are in for Flash to take on FTV. And, I mean, look, we would have said this was an easy series to call, but DBL just beat Secret.
True. DBL and FTV are still two different stories. The caliber between the two teams is still... I guess you could say there's as much a gap between FTV and DBL as there is supposed to be a gap between Flash, Secret, and DBL.
Yeah, you're probably right.
Who knows? Can FTV overcome double the gap?
Yeah. I'm hoping we just get a nice clean 2-0, because that way there is something resembling normalcy in the world.
That'd be nice.
But
Flash and the
at this point, I'm half expecting Froggy to come in mid lane, pull out his AP Shyvana mid, and just win the game right now. And I don't want that to happen. But I also do want that to happen.
I hate every word that you just said.
Flash, by the way, has played the most, the biggest amount of games season for VCS. 21 games already. That is 3 more than any NA or EU team play in regular season. And this is the first time we'll see them in week 6. So there's a potential of a lot of games still coming for Flash.
Very true. Flash definitely needs to work on getting some 2-0s. Luckily for them, head-to-head matters more than game score. But still, it's not great, and it has led them to miss some series that they really shouldn't have lost. I have to see if they can sort of bounce back. I think Flash have been on a downturn.
And most importantly for them, of course, is... And they are in a disadvantageous position. They lost 0-2 to in the first half. That the rematch will be in week 9, so one of the last matches of our season. And until then, they need to accrue as many victories as possible to challenge for second place or potentially even place if they can sneak another victory against Scum in there. Because, of course, our playoff system for Spring Split is once again the gauntlet, which means every position matters. If you get second place, you skip 1 series. Place, you skip 2 series.
Yeah.
So that's very important.
It's an interesting system, to say the least. Not 100% sure if I like it, but looking at this matchup, for FTV to win, now this is not a question with a very easy answer, but what do they need to do to get this win?
Feed place.
Come on, Vinnie.
Come on, Vinnie.
Isn't that FTV's win condition in every situation?
I mean, they subbed him out last time.
I'm gonna pretend that didn't happen, but they should be feeding place.
Yeah.
Didn't they bring in Froggy to replace Victory? Isn't that the thing that's meant to happen?
It's meant to happen, not what they did. But, yeah.
Oh, that's a disaster.
It is.
But yeah, I think you properly set up your players this time. Whoever's in top lane.
Froggy's in.
Froggy's in. Where is he in?
Right now,
Who is he in for? Is Victory
and
in?
Police is in as well. So that means Froggy. This is the lineup we expected to see.
Okay.
We don't have to cast Victory.
Hooray! Victory is no longer going to be in defeat.
For FTV, most likely.
So FTV's got the roster. They're fine. What they do is very simple. You pick AP Shyvana, set Kalista bot lane. I don't know, man. You just have to. You hope for the best. You look to that one game you won against Garm, and hopefully you have an upgrade. You have a couple of upgrades. They brought in someone else as well, didn't they?
Yeah, a support player, a support player.
Oh, that's right. Another support player.
Played Alistair and Karma last time they.
Was he any better than One Ground, formerly Tiger?
He was probably about the same.
Yeah.
And I don't know. You've got something. It should be an upgrade in mid lane.
Is there anything on 10.4 to give them a chance? Is there a cheese pick?
More tanks are viable in the top lane.
Flash sometimes forgets how to draft.
Yeah.
You could play something like Maokai.
Yoshino had a very bad week last week, so maybe you can play through Rika. Try to not fall behind in the top lane. So one of the biggest strengths for Flash should be massively especially against Team Secret. He played up against Coated and Hani. He looked very lost. Hani outperformed Yoshino. So yeah, Yoshino needs to step up for Flash. And FTV has to hope that Yoshino is still in a little bit of a slump, so they can at least rely on the top lane to not for once.
Yeah, I think. Again, I mentioned before, Froggy has played AP Shyvana mid. He played in the VCS B. Yeah.
Which is apparently something we casted, and I have no memory of it.
We didn't cast those games.
Oh.
You always said we did, and I was like, did I purge it from my memory?
No, because there was the qualifier rounds, and then the promotion rounds.
Him, right?
I researched him.
Yeah, see, I don't do research because
I researched him as in he was in a game of a team that was we were actually casting. And then turns out all my research meant nothing because they swapped all the rosters.
Wait a moment, Yado is in 4th.
The official MVP is a trip. It's just a trip. It's not on screen this series because we've got our setup back, so I don't think we even need to address it.
That's good because
just don't even.
Those are very questionable.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, look, it's hard to do analysis for this series because realistically, if everything goes to plan, Flash just wins this 2-0. It's not particularly close. It'll just be a lane stomp. They've just got better laners. Nothing much to say. But Yoshino has been struggling. He's had a couple of bad games in a row. Rika could pick the Camille. Rika's a good Camille. Maybe he picks that, challenges Yoshino on maybe Yoshino takes the Fiora into it. We know Yoshino loves that champion, and maybe Rika can win that lane hard enough to carry a side lane.
Yeah.
Is something that could happen?
FTV has won through Rika Camille at least one season already. And he played a very good side lane Camille. It's not impossible.
I mean, it's not impossible for them to win. They've shown that they can play the game to a level that can take games off top teams, but it's just too far and few between.
Yeah, that is very true. Flash also is still a very interesting statistic. 10 out of 11 games on red side, they were victorious. So Flash still is a very strong counter-pick team. Yeah. That has proved time and time again. It's their best strategy to pick for the solo lanes, or even Kalista for Slater here and there. So very strong counter-pick team. We have to see where they start the series, I should say, to see if they can continue on their very big win rate, more than 90% on red side.
Yeah. Again, I don't think that's That's not a good sign for Flash, that they're kind of only winning on red side. Or they're mostly winning on red side, because there are some teams in this league that you can't just beat by counterpicking. Of course, FTV not necessarily one of them. You definitely can just blow them out in lane.
Yeah, you can probably win against FTV with a blind pick. Maybe even Nemesis draft, if you remember.
Yeah,
I do miss Nemesis draft.
Nemesis draft was one of the most useless additions ever made, but fun to talk about.
So, okay, I don't know. There's not much actual analysis to be done. There must be something going on, because we're waiting just a little bit. But so Froggy's come in. He's got a very weird champion pool. What would you like to see?
Standard mid laner.
Because it's fun.
So
really, you don't want something fun?
I mean, yeah, why not? Go for something fun as well. But you also need to kind of serious that right now for FTV and VGA, it's very they get out obligations. So they should try to work out the best possible setup, and not in terms of players, and in terms of champions. So maybe don't roll a lot around too much, even though it's a very unlikely win this time around.
Yeah, I think maybe not necessarily a standard mid lane pick, but something a bit more resilient. Think more a Doinby or Kiaya type pick. Pick something like I don't know what Froggy's champion pool is, but if you could maybe go a Maokai mid, and that gives you or an Ornn mid, that gives you a nice solid foundation in the mid lane, and then it opens up your Camille top for Rika, or just any comfort pick for him, and you can just focus on a 4-1 maybe with him in the side lane doing his thing, and then protecting police and letting police carry the main team fights.
Yeah, I think there are two approaches. You can either go, as you just described, the facilitating round, where you just want utility tank picks for him and have the more established members of the team. Or you could go the other way and you put all the eggs in the Froggy basket and let him destroy the enemy mid laner, because of course it's still Kati, even though Kati has been or has proven himself as a very solid mid laner. There have been some series where we avoided. Think back to the last time they got 0-2'd by Team Flash, or 2-0'd. Team Flash Artifact ran away with the mid lane matchup. So maybe there's a chance for Froggy to stomp on Kati, maybe find a counter pick here and there, and open up the game and the win condition for FTV.
It's possible, but it's still like we don't have a good enough read on Froggy to know whether he could potentially blow something out. And I can see that there is tech issues on stage.
And yeah, from what I remember of watching Froggy, he I don't think he's a player that you can put all your faith in and he will definitely deliver. Like I have no doubt. I mean, he's a pro player. I have no doubt he has the potential to pop off. I just wouldn't count on it.
That's fair.
I would.
Yeah.
So
I still think it's worth, especially with him coming into the until they have to prepare for elections. So I think it's fair to just try him on different things. Try full carry comp around Froggy. Try full facilitate, maybe facilitating FTV in the bot lane. FTV police, of course. So I would like to see FTV try different things, not stick to their picks they've shown so far. So just some cool new drafts, maybe a standard draft here and there, maybe something very out of the ordinary. Just mix it up basically.
Yeah, you could also, I mean, if you're expecting to lose the series, you can absolutely just try all the eggs in the Froggy basket and just try things on the off chance they grab you a win, and then play the safer, more likely to guarantee you a win compositions and strategies against teams closer to you in the standings.
I mean, I think FTV, especially with DBL having a good weekend, which we touched on before we went on to our break, FTV has to be looking at this split almost as a done deal. It is almost impossible for them to not go to relegations. Maybe they go in 7th, maybe they go in 8th. Who cares? Honestly, they're going to relegation. So I think at this point, you just use this game almost as a scrim. So you just pick, you go, you might, as you said, you might have one game where you go, okay, let's try it. Let's put Froggy on something that can hard carry, like Cassiopeia or something. Put him on something that can go nuts. If it works, cool. We now have a point that we can play through in that relegation tournament. If it doesn't work, we're going to lose anyway. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
And then in game 2, you try something else. I think that's what they have to start doing. It's not super good to say that from a spectator point of view, to essentially say one of the teams knows they've lost and will play as if they have. And we are finally in Champ Select.
Champ Select.
What by the way, they do end up going with.
Just before we enter Champion Select, really, I just wanted to say Froggy reminds me from looking at him.
Of who?
Knight, the mid laner from TES, rumored to be the best mid laner in the world. I think he looks quite similar. So maybe he can show us in a
Knight.
Yeah, a little bit. Interesting bans immediately. Galio being taken out. Galio removed.
On first big flash. Yes, you're found the button. That is great to see.
Oh, you're very far ahead. I'm only just at the end of bans. My word.
Yeah.
I'll stop
on. There is that first ban though. That is on first pick. Flash have finally figured it out, and that's definitely a mistake straight up from FTV, giving away such a strong pick.
I have to say, I still smile every time I see for FTV show on stream. The Witcher. The Witcher is so bad.
Yeah, that's true. But this round 1 from The Witcher is interesting, as the Callista Nautilus.
I don't like it. So Senna's up.
Very weird priority. Senna's up, and I think if you're going for Callista, Nautilus is not the choice you want.
Callista Thresh is better.
Yeah, there's Thresh, I think, just a regular, engaged support, even, I don't know, I don't think Nautilus is the pick.
Yeah, I would say Nautilus is absolutely fine to pair with Callista. There's absolutely no reason not first station. So,
that too.
I don't have anything to say against Nautilus. I think it's just a fine lane, pretty strong. Extra safety for Nautilus. You can play more aggressively in the mid game. I think it's a fine combination, but why would you pick up a Nautilus this early in the draft? That doesn't really make sense to me. We also see a Braum lock very early for Flash with there's no reason for them to lock Braum this early.
I guess they didn't want it as a counter pick. But then again, it's a Nautilus. Unless you're Nautilus, they could switch to Nautilus mid, which is that's still a thing.
That's actually true. Yeah.
So.
I
don't think that would have been good though.
Nautilus could go top with Sunfire buffs. Sunfire buffs.
Yeah. Okay.
When he was still viable as a top lane, he was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Great boss Nautilus top lane. Great feeling. Also, one of the greatest auto attack animations in the game to cancel. It's super. You can cancel those auto attacks super early. It's absolutely ridiculous. You get the last hit while your anchor is still at 5% of the swing because it's that early.
Yep. There's the Nocturne ban, just the Rika special being denied. Makes sense. Flash doesn't really have too many things they have to ban because apparently FTV doesn't pick based on champion strength.
Yep.
Yeah. And I do like Gragas, but I do also really question it into this, picking it into the MF and beyond. It's just, I don't know.
It's true. It's very bad into Braum.
Yeah.
And
is this
it is
Callista
gonna be
top?
the flex. Oh, it could be.
Oh,
that is actually true.
This could be Callista top.
Please give it. Oh, I want to see Callista top. So
I'm in.
Yes.
I'm fully in for this if this gets locked in, and it does.
If that is Callista top,
boy,
I am very keen. I know next to nothing about Callista top, but I am.
It basically plays like 1-1 tournament Callista.
Yeah.
And you rush. What?
Sanguine Blade, don't you?
Yeah, Sanguine Blade.
Sanguine
What
Blade.
is that Renekton pick?
Okay.
On mid, I would assume they're gonna just say, if that's a Callista top, we're gonna put the Renekton into it and try and kill it early.
Renekton is not good into ranged champs that can kite him.
Okay. I don't.
That is a very weird decision.
Well, that's reasoning out the window, but
yes, this is a fun draw.
Okay.
This is such a fun draw.
wow,
Okay.
they needed magic damage, and there it is.
Yep. Would have liked to see the Nidalee again, but of course, the Dragon Lady coming in. The VCS special.
This is better in Italy.
Guess so.
Oh!
It is Nautilus mid!
Okie dokie!
Wait. No, it's
What's going on?
Volibear top.
It's Volibear top.
No. It's Volibear. It's Volibear.
No, it's not. It can't be Callista Senna. It can't be Callista Senna.
No, it's Callista top and Volibear in the bot lane, I would.
But they haven't swapped.
They haven't swapped it.
Yeah, they still have 15 seconds, though. Why would you play top lane Volibear?
Why would you play Callista Senna? Are you going to throw a Senna at the enemy team?
No. Callista top lane and Senna Volibear bot.
I know, but they haven't swapped.
They haven't swapped. 21. It's locked. That's it.
What?
That's
It's
it.
Volibear top.
I mean, I guess
This
there's
is
a
the
lot
worst
of...
draft I've ever seen.
And it looked really good up until it didn't.
Now?
It looked really good up until it didn't.
Oh. Wait. Police is playing
going
Callista,
top?
right? Yeah, Police is going top. I think Police is going top.
I think I agree. Police is probably the one with the best Callista mechanic.
Rika and One Ground will play bot lane, and
Rika will,
Police is playing top.
Yep, this is Senna, Volibear bot.
Counterpoint.
Yes?
Rika had teleport.
Oh no.
Maybe
Maybe he just wants to teleport?
Rika had teleport, Police had heal.
Let's hope for the best. I don't want to see top lane Volibear.
One ground had barriers, so the barrier's on the right target. But yeah,
I remember one top lane Volibear that actually won. Do you know when?
Don't, off the top of my head.
It was last year. Liquid played National Comp.
Oh, right, against TSM.
Oh, yeah.
They won.
They crushed TSM, yeah.
Yeah. It was a top lane Volibear, and he ran away with 2-3 solo kills.
Yeah.
Was quite
it just doesn't make sense because I think Callista into Renekton is great.
Yeah, she's...
Callista into both those matchups is good.
Callista is basically good into anything top lane, honestly.
Yeah, it's true.
It feels...
Volibear is heading top.
Yep, Volibear's top. I told you. I warned you.
I wanted to believe.
You didn't believe me.
No, but guys, when we see Volibear again, you'll see it's Police. Wait until we see Volibear, it's Police.
Yeah, I understand. Officer Volibear.
We have fun, don't we, guys?
We were going to have fun, but then Rika decided he was playing bad.
Callista Senna has to be one of the worst lanes ever.
I actually think it will probably stomp lane. Callista is one of the strongest laning ADC.
Okay,
and
but in terms of synergy, like,
no,
synergy is not great.
No, it's great because Police can just save Senna.
Yeah, that's true.
Ult Senna and throw her away. Get her out.
Also, Senna support into Braum, and that should be a very abusive matchup, or
it's
easily
it's
abusable.
awful. Yeah. It is one of the worst matchups to play as Braum.
Hey, one ground. Nice. Okay, you got
there
it.
We go.
You got it.
Got the
So
soul.
let's look at top lane Volibear.
It's also mid lane Renekton.
Hello.
Yeah. That's pretty standard.
One ground. Okay, he just misses that soul for no reason.
You got a lot of souls from the harassment though, so I think it's fine. You got 2 from just harassing both of the enemies. So
yes,
it's kind of fine.
It's still a feel
it looks bad.
He's denying a lot of CS. It's okay. So
Rika, press the attack on the top lane Volibear, which of course makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah, it stacks up nicely with your triple auto attack W, and then the W scales on your own HP, if I remember correctly. So
yeah, it does.
Deals a lot of damage.
And then you get the extra damage on your true damage bite. I don't think it's
a lot of second wins taken in this game, interestingly enough.
Absolutely. They definitely want to catch their breath, as I think we might need to after seeing this draft.
But, yeah. Fun fact for the lore, we get to see the 2 Freljord Titans, the 2 brothers up in top lane.
That's true.
Battling each other. So, if you care about that at all, that's a neat little tidbit.
Yulwei was doubting me in our last cast. Thought the Ram was the god. No, Ornn's the god.
I mean, why is Ornn a Freljord champ? He has nothing to do with that.
He's a Forge Master. Yeah, it does. Black's that's very Freljord. I disagree. The blacksmith.
Why?
Yeah.
He's the aspect of fire in the Freljord.
Okay.
And Nivea's the aspect of ice. Volibear's the aspect of lightning.
This is a gank coming in. Good flash as the hook comes in. Is the Renekton going to go down? Kati gets a good heal out of that Cull the Meek. But will they be able to get the kill? Yes, and Froggy won't go down. As I think the quality dropped. Never mind, it was on the source.
That was surprisingly close. Of course, the Renekton has a lot of, especially with Conqueror stacking up.
Yeah.
Actually, with PTA, he would have probably gotten a kill. So,
probably.
Maybe not the greatest rune.
Yeah, I don't like Conqueror on Renekton. I think PTA is better.
Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan either.
Conqueror does help you scale that little bit later.
Yeah, but you already
if you get to late game.
Renekton scaling.
Yeah, it's like you already don't scale, so why are you trying to get any scaling? Just accept it and stomp early game.
Yeah, I don't know. Also, I guess healing. I don't know.
A good flash away from the E, but then he's dead anyway. So, I think if he
a little bit risky from Kuriko to not also flash, because he could have flash confirmed the body slam. True. But in the end, with hindsight, it's a good decision not to flash because he didn't need.
Actually, if he flashed, Froggy probably didn't have to flash. So
that's true. Actually, yeah,
it's probably a bigger mistake to not flash there. Reaction time was not good enough to flash. But should have been relatively easy. So. Yeah, 1 kill for FTV is a good start. Only very slim gold lead though, because where is the rest of the gold lead coming from? I think mid lane is still, mid lane is 15 CS ahead. So.
Yeah, bit of a gold lead in mid and jungle. It's not too much.
Equal out, and it's just the bot lane.
Yeah.
Well,
and Volibear should not trade CS with Ornn.
No, he
should dominate him in the top lane. Yeah.
Yeah, you're in the early levels. You are going to be going CS for CS.
Yeah,
it's really on your first back that Volibear can actually start to punish.
Okay.
So right now, it's about right. It should be fine because as you said, Ornn can just build the defense, and now Reek is able to get defense and
Rika is actually set up to 1v2 here. He has a lot of MR. That means the AP Shyvana will deal a lot of damage to him. If there's ever a gank for Yijin over easily turn around, uses a passive, there's no ignite. passive, his ult damage to just kill Yijin and ignore Yoshino.
I still think this team comp would... Oh, never mind, as here is the engage. The dragon comes out in the follow-up the crop, but that's a really good belly bop. Can Froggy get away? He absolutely can. And never mind, sniped by the Ram. It is just the 1-for-0. It looked like it might be... Oh, never mind, it was 1-for-1. I completely tell a lie. I missed Cardi dying entirely.
So that's a very satisfying feeling for the Yawn, of course. Sniping someone with the first part of the ult, you don't even have to redirect it. You're taking the hands of the keyboard to say, my job here is done.
You basically spawned it on top of it.
Yeah, the Ram essentially materialized into killing.
Yeah.
You ever just wake up and a Ram just falls on you?
It's not pleasant. So let's see how this goes. Froggy gets taken super low, really well played by Kuriko.
Yeah, Kuriko redeeming himself for not flashing early on.
Yep. And there is the Ornhorn, the second half of it did stop any potential continued engage. And it was just the 1-for-1. Yeah. Both top laners teleported, so even in the end.
I have to say, I'm actually very surprised by Rika's item build. I think usually you want to get more aggressive. If you go solo lane, Volibear, maybe something like Trinity Force.
Yeah, grabbing a Triforce is definitely the way you want to go. I wouldn't be surprised if he decided to go for the Iceborne this game, being pro and tending to favor defensive itemization.
But I think you really want the attack speed on the champion.
Yeah. The attack speed's really good. A little bit late there, Yijin, but they are going to try and make something of it. That's a good cast. The jump back forward, one ground is probably going to die. And they give the kill over to Yijin. Good start for the Shyvana, but a dragon for a support, we take those.
Yeah, and very unfortunate for one ground that is 8. So no saving Fate's.
Yeah.
And we can all relax because it's not going to be a Cloud Drake.
Oh my god, thankfully. The VCS Spring is broken.
So, yeah.
So I think we all saw more Volibear in TFT than in League of Legends.
Yep.
In the last year, because he was very prominent in TFT for a few patches.
I don't know. I saw a lot of Volibear for some reason.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
I just kept getting mashed into Volibear, so I was like, okay.
Interesting.
I used to have I used to live with a guy who was a volley one trick.
Oh no.
Yeah, that too.
He liked his bear. It was funny because he was gay. So he liked his bear.
Yeah, all right, come on, buddy.
He's my best friend. I'm allowed to make fun of him.
I mean, yeah, all right, whatever.
But yeah, this will be the Rift Herald here from Flash. They rotate their bot lane up at the right time, so do get Shelly priority. Makes total sense.
And they should be able to get a lot of gold out of this. They need to be careful to not too many plates in the bot side.
And try not to die. And be careful with the dive, because diving Volibear can go horribly wrong.
Oh, yeah.
That is very true.
Yoshino does have an Ignite at the moment, though. So if he TP, well, he can't TP and have the Ignite, so ignore.
Yeah.
Not how that works.
But it looks like they're not going to crack the Herald right away. Probably going to...
Which is, of course, not a bad play if you can still make use of the Rift Herald. So you, of course, want to use it for the last two players. Oh,
here we go. The flash flip. The bear is in. Oh, not the best barrel, though. Kuriko ends up using it as a disengage, possibly seeing the TP and realizing, maybe we don't want any of that.
I think it was block. I think it was in part the flash, in part the block from...
The dragon's here, throwing out the nuke.
Why did Yujin ult?
To get the nukes.
Oh, he gets a Dark Harvest deck, I guess.
Yeah.
So it's worth it.
It's not a particularly long cooldown if you can go and hit your camps for a little while.
Oh man, it already deals way too much damage. That champ is so disgusting.
It's gross.
It's okay. Eye ground's here.
I like how we both say eye ground, even though it's not eye ground. It's one ground. It's one. He's not an Apple product.
It's leet speak, all right? One is...
He's not an Apple
we're not saying the one shit. Whatever.
True.
He's Tiger.
Yeah, Tiger was a better name.
Tiger was a better name. Unless
so where are we? On is ahead in CS against all Volibear.
This Volibear.
Yijin in trouble.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yijin taking so much damage that the teleport's coming in. Might be a little bit too far with the spooky circle is
Wait,
used.
what?
Froggy with the flash ult. Looking pretty good there. What the hell? He keeps the spooky circle when he's in Fate's Call.
Yes, apparently.
Oh, okay. A lot of weird interactions. Also, the hit Slater, even though it was blocked by Braum.
Yeah. Interesting.
It does make
Kagi is here with Yoshino looking for the 2v4.
Oh,
little bit bold. A lot of damage. Ooh, big hook there by Froggy, bringing it out and into the party barrel. And Yoshino is saying, Kati, you've taken me on a fool's errand. Oh, here comes the knife. Boom! From downtown Colorado, Yijin sinks it in and takes the kill.
And that's going to be first brick over to Flash eventually after all that. Oh
so
my
many
God.
weird things happened there.
This is
so
a
many
weird
small
game.
Yeah. The grab showed that Nautilus is not okay right now as a champ.
Yep.
Please fix Nautilus.
Fix his hitbox, please.
Come on. The lollipop.
It was absolutely ridiculous. So where do we start? Oh, we start from the beginning. So Yijin gets chunked, has no ultimate available. Now, look at this. Why does it hit? Why?
Okay.
I don't understand.
Because it's basically when you land, you create essentially a Cho'Gath queue. And that knocks up. So it knocks up
but
the radius.
The knock-up happened way later.
Yeah. It was weird.
It was very strange.
Not from what I saw.
That hook was not supposed to be.
Yeah, that hook. We can all agree.
Oh, man. And then the ignite actually from the swap brings one up.
Oh, but here we go. Back to live. The Ocean Drake being fought over. Cardi will go down first. Froggy follows him to the death realm as courtesy of the bullet time. There's a big dawning shadow. Never mind. Get stopwatch there by CBL.
Ooh,
in the middle of the enemy team is Yoshino. He goes down to the lightning claws. And FTV will win this fight for now. One ground has to flash away from the dragon's breath.
Yeah, the dragon is super scary.
Yeah.
Yep. And guys, I think Infernal is actually disabled.
Yeah, I think it might be turned off.
I don't know what to tell you, because this is just getting absurd.
Yeah, another game without Infernal Drakes. And and the Shyvana is actually super unhappy with this game, because of course you get extra resistances for every dragon you pick up, and she's not picking up any dragons, so
bad time.
Then again, she gets 202, so she can't complain that much.
Yeah, that's true. She has a lot of damage, but it's not very tanky. She will go down in an instant.
Yeah.
Yeah. But so we can see, what can we see? Not a lot going on really. Just a bit of ping pong at the moment.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it.
Once again, of course, we are very Rika's itemization unfolds. And look at him. He's going for the Titanic Hydra.
Mm.
So
I don't understand.
I don't get it.
I think it's not a bad item on this jump, because with the auto attack stacks from your mastery even faster, and then you can chomp a big part out of them with the W. So
Froggy.
Very hook there onto the dragon. He's a bit bold though. Froggy's just going to go down. Traded back there by Kuriko. That's a shutdown. So that's actually pretty good.
Careful there.
Kati does get flipped. Kuriko, oh my God, that was incredibly risky there. But now police should be able to get the hops. And one ground says, oh, but I'm the AD carry, right? And takes the kill.
Also, police are already sitting on 2 kills.
I mean, I'm not going to complain if a Senna's getting kills.
I'd rather police get it, but that's just me.
And daily reminders, Senna Q works on way too many things.
Yep. I think the most disgusting
Yeah.
thing is that it works
On
It's
wards.
like,
On wards,
why?
That
That's really
I-
gross.
Yeah, it's also
makes
kind
no
of funny because
sense.
they took away all the interactions with wards. Azir was known to be very good at clearing wards from far away because the soldiers could attack wards. They can't anymore, but Senna is still allowed to for some reason.
Yeah, Senna can Q wards. She can even Q her own wards to snipe to get the extended range.
That too.
So apparently, according to the internet, Titanic Hydra first is standard on Volibear.
Oh, interesting. Yeah, I think it makes a lot of sense. Here's
Titanic into Deadman's into Wit's End is apparently standard.
Oh.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's clearly been a while since I've looked up on my Volibear stats.
Yeah, me too. I don't
All
blame you.
these items have innate synergy with the kit, though.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Deadman's seems to be the first completed item, though. Deadman's. Here, Rika is setting all the components for Deadman's. He's workshopping his build. No completed item in 80 minutes. A little bit unusual.
Yeah. It's interesting.
Say that again. Interesting is definitely one way to put it. As CBL taking a lot of damage from police. This is a fed Callista. And we did say, oh, never mind, I'll come back to it as Froggy throws out the hook, hits it immediately. The dragon's here, but I don't think she's going to be able to do enough. Rika has found Slater.
Rika!
Ooh, flashes, but too late. And the chomp comes in regardless. There's going to be a charge in on this inner tower. Oh, never mind. FTV, once again, 2-4-0.
And FTV are actually playing really well. They've got they're up in dragons, they're up in towers and they're up in gold. And they're definitely up in kills. They
still need to be careful, though, of course. There's on scaling coming in.
There's on scaling. Yijin can always delete police with one move.
I'm really worried. And let me explain why. Yeah. I said, if FTV win 2-0, I'll eat a sock. I also made fun of Weebs, and Yoshino saw it in our Discord.
Yoshino inting away.
So is Yoshino inting, so I have to eat a sock? Because I'm a little worried.
Let's look at this again. Froggy hits the initial grab. There we go. And Yijin tries to snipe out, but he can't really do it. And then, of course, Rika. Wow, Rika dealt so much damage. Yeah. Apparently, no completed item is still enough to one-shot the AD carry. Also, Rika, on the back half of that fight, into the way one Dark Harvest stack for absolutely no reason.
Yeah.
He just stood on the top of the E pile for Yijin and slowly burned down to the Dark Harvest range, and then the Dark Harvest stack went over.
He felt bad about the damage he can do as a volleyball.
I mean, is this the VCS meta now? Is this meta?
Yeah, it is. Yep.
Like,
which part?
AP Shyvana
is meta now.
Like AP Shyvana is just going to be the Nidalee of this year.
But we've still got Nidalee.
No, we don't. Not really. I don't believe you.
Oh, I'm so confused.
We have probably. I think we've had more games of AP Shyvana than we have Nidalee.
Yeah, that is in fact correct.
100%.
So. Yeah.
Yijin has played a lot of Nidalee, but no one else really has picked her up. 3 games on Nidalee. Now his second game on Shyvana. No. It's his first game on Shyvana.
Yeah.
So, more Nidalee than Shyvana. Only for Yijin. Everyone else has played more Nidalee.
Everyone else knows where the superior AP nuke is. And I mean, it makes sense. AP Shiv is basically just what old Shyvana, what old Nidalee used to be.
Most gold on the team.
Yeah.
As a jungler.
It's worth noting that the kill score looks very scary. FTV 6 kills ahead, but it's only 1.5k gold. And
minus on items.
Ooh. Say these things. Oh, no, on items are on the flash side, so that's even good.
Yeah.
Ooh, Yijin. He's not spotted there. We're inches away from going in the bush. Oh, he comes over.
Oh,
what?
A sneaky dragon.
So much damage! And this is going to be a fight that Flash wins easily as two people were deleted immediately. Police cannot hide in the alcove. Froggy running away on very low health, but it's only going to be Froggy and Kuriko that survive.
Also,
AP
what is the
Shyvana.
AP Shyvana MVP rate? I think it's probably sitting at 100%.
Yeah, when it wins.
When it wins, which it's almost every game, it almost always gets the MVP as well.
Stacks for Yujin right now on that Dark Harvest.
12. Oh my god, that is not okay
And
at 22.
there is so much gold onto Yujin now. Getting a kill on, getting not just the kill, he picked up 3 kills and got shutdowns on both Rika and Police.
Interesting enough, this build on AP Shyvana is not bad in prolonged team fights.
No.
Of course, she goes down very quickly. She's focused, but with the added attack speed, she deals a lot of.
Look at this Yejin, the sneaky boy. They think that bush is clear, and in she comes. Kaboom! The nukes.
One ground is just removed from the rift.
Police
instantly.
Almost see. Yeah, if you had one more item, Police would have died.
Yeah, absolutely. That was just
Admiralus.
a snap of Yejin's fingers, and half of FTV disappears.
Does he have enough gold to go straight into Rabadon's now? Rabadon's upgrade?
That would be so disgusting. I think he'll go a book, surely.
There we go.
I don't hate it against this team. I actually don't hate it. I think this actually.
Oh, it's good.
It's very good in Rika.
Yeah. It's a good purchase. You get the Grievous Runes against the Senna, against the Volibear, against the Callista, who's natural lifesteal. You get the extra penetration, which you're a burst champion. You want that. You want as much as you can
Look at the equipment of the 2 bottom laners. There's not a single piece of true damage against 1 ground and close to 2 true damage on
Look at that damage.
That was onto a tank. Well, semi-tank.
You say no MR item either. So.
Oh
my god.
I just assumed Nautilus is a tank, and then I looked. I said that before I looked at his item build.
He's normally tanky. Ooh, FTV looking for the flank. A lot of teleports, but I don't think it's going to work out. They've got Yejin low. He doesn't have Dragon Form. That's a big bullet time. And Froggy going down. FTV melting away. And much like the polarized
Police is hopping and hopping, but he doesn't deal damage.
No, he does not. And
it's so frustrating.
I think Flash might have brought us back to reality.
Yep. We were that to dream a little bit about an FTV upset.
Fuck me, dude. Calm down.
Yejin damage.
Oh, whoa, guys. Oh, Yejin.
Stand up, Penta.
Okay, never mind. See ya. That's why he was rushing forward there. He's like, I can see all of them. Bang, stepped on a landmine. Doesn't have legs anymore.
And Flash are gonna stop this dragon count. And
finally, dragon for the dragon lady.
Yeah, Shyvana's gonna get her first drake, and she's gonna be very happy about that. Not that she cares. There are 13 kills. Yujin's been involved in all of them. I'm pretty certain.
Might would have been part of it.
She hits on auto attacks for a lot. Of course, she's going out with the.
She's got Ravenous Hunter.
Yeah, the Ravenous Hunter. That's the one. Yeah.
So this is the fight. Yejin doesn't have Dragon Forms. It's actually a really good
Police.
Time
Police is completely free to stack Rend, but he can't do anything. He doesn't deal damage to Yoshino. Look at Yoshino. Yoshino doesn't lose.
He doesn't. Yeah.
It's so sad to watch. Wow. On 2 items against behind Callista. That is quite.
The dragon comes out and chonks everyone. Big Dawning Shadow there, but not big enough.
Now have another look at this burst damage from Yejin.
That just feels bad.
Oh my.
And
okay.
Yeah.
Draco Meteor casted there.
Yijin has been involved in 12 out of 13 kills.
Ooh, Yoshino caught out, or is it Kuroko that scores? I mean, this is the one game where we're not getting the Medjais on the Shyvana.
Yeah.
I know, it feels so bad.
Also not sure what she's building towards now. Probably Zonya's, but I would have liked to see the Rabadon for Death Crown to end the game with.
That would have been hilarious.
Still no Black
into dragon form. So. Bang, doing a big chunk onto the Nautilus. Not the target that's wanted though. Can't find anyone else. But look at Cardi in the mid lane just zoning 2 off. Nearly kills Kuroko.
But those E's, even though they're not hitting, are just zoning the AD carries away from the wave.
They can't ever step
so
on
much
those.
Damage onto the.
They do so much damage per tick. Like you step on it once and you're chunked.
Yeah,
it hurts.
It's a little bit like Equalizer.
They're going to the fight here though. Rika charging forward. Dawning Shadow hits well again. Again, no dragon form, but there is a bullet time, and it does so much damage onto FTV. Froggy throws in the front line. Down he goes. The double up can't quite finish off the second kill, but it's another 2 kills for Flash and FTV. Just stop. They're already dead.
I think they're trying to stop it.
You have to command FTV for their fight timing, though.
Yeah.
They always go for the fight when the ult is not available, which is, of course, what you have to do. Sadly, everyone else is now fed as well, so even if Yijin is just farming his ult or stacking up his ult, the other members can still kill you. So, yeah, this game is well and truly over.
Let's hope. Do we get at least 1 or 2 more big dragon plays? We can only hope. They're very fun. One ground playing it a little risky there.
I don't think we're going to.
I mean, there'll be 1 or 2 more fights. They do have to end the game.
She's level 16 now. What does leveling up the ultimate do for AP Shyvana?
For does it actually do anything? Stuff, I think?
Extends the time.
That's quite important.
Valuable. I used to play a lot of Shyvana, but it's been a long time.
I could
research my Shyvana. I'm still in denial. I still don't want to admit that she's actually.
Is she good?
Yeah, I mean,
she's good in the VCS.
She definitely looks very strong. I want to see her in LEC.
Okay, so Shyvana ranks increase her passive generation.
Okay, so she
she gets evolved quicker.
Oh. Yeah, and the health and bonus health range and magic damage increase.
Magic damage increase.
Started up.
No, the magic damage that she gets when she ults.
Just from ulting in?
When she dashes in, yeah.
There is the Ornhorn being blown, lands onto 2, but there's no follow-up. Yijin left a little bit alone with the Baron.
By the way.
Not actually the one you want to be doing that. You want him to be a healthy boy, but with the Smite and the Dragon form, the chunks are coming in. First one onto Kuroko. He goes golden to wait for the cooldown. Dawning Shadow doing a lot of shielding. Can he get another breath out? He can, but the kill comes in regardless, but... As we said before, you can kill Yijin, but you cannot kill Yijin's legions of teammates, as they win the team fight anyway, and they should be able to walk this straight in. And Flash, it was a shaky early game, but in the end, they get the win. 32 kills in 30 minutes. We're back in the VCS, boys. We're back.
Here we go. That was a very fun game.
So CBL MVP, right?
Yeah, the Braum plays unbelievable.
Totally
so
amazing.
Much impact.
I mean, he played it pretty well.
I mean, he did, but I don't think that makes him...
You could have played that Braum, and you wouldn't notice a difference.
Yeah, I mean, that's true for most... That's true for most Braums. But in all seriousness, MVP, pretty obvious. Yijin?
Yeah.
Yep. It's once again the AP Shyvana.
What's the point of asking?
It's slowly catching up. We gave him a lot of MVPs in the last. Well, rightfully so. And think back to the one time Flash won against Yijin was outperforming Levi. So it's very crucial for Flash to have a strong jungler can challenge the best in the region.
Yeah. And what else is there to say about that game? I don't think we're getting a similar draft in game 2.
It was
We
fun.
might.
Give
It
us
was
another
definitely
one.
fun. I had a lot of fun, for sure.
Look, FTV could run back that same draft. Just do it properly this time and put the Callista top.
Yeah, I'd like that.
Yeah, I agree.
That'd be nice to see. FTV could also just do something completely different. I don't care. Just do something interesting.
Yeah, have some fun.
Do something fun.
The Nautilus for Froggy didn't have the biggest impact. So
he hit some good hooks
try
in the
something
early
different.
Game. But he did. I don't feel like the pick justified.
Yeah.
If Froggy, I don't like players that have the whole, he plays such weird champions. Like, there's a reason they're weird. It's because they're bad when they're all you can play.
Agree.
Being able to bring them out as a left hook, that kind of thing, cool, great. That's something like Doinby was famous for with his dark technologies. Of course, the difference with Doinby is he was just ahead of the meta, and they just turned out to be good champions.
Some people would argue that Doinby falls.
Yeah.
Well,
some of them, like for example, Rumble mid just turned out to be a good pick.
That's true.
The Nautilus and the Malphite, okay, those were a bit darker. But you need to. But Doinby, when he doesn't need to pull out a left hook, he could still play other champions because he was a fucking world class. Well, he could. He could. Don't buy into that fucking narrative. He could.
I'm not going to. I've been following Doinby since the QG days, and it just so happened that meta lined up. He was always playing weird shit, even when it wasn't even close to meta.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay, fine.
He was known for
the point I'm making is that someone like Froggy, cool, you can play weird shit mid, you can play all these random jungle champions mid, but you actually do need to be able to play good champions as well.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. It's not good enough just to be able to go, my champ pool's so weird.
His Nautilus play was not bad this game, but it never felt like a mid lane Nautilus. Like the mid lane Nautilus we saw at Worlds, people in the game with the space damages, with early IP.
Yeah.
This Nautilus, if you turned the nameplates off, you would have guessed he was a support Nautilus. He was so squishy, didn't deal any damage. He was nice utility for his team, but that's not enough. I think they need another damage threat here in this game.
Absolutely.
Or a full utility champ like Karma.
Yep.
Honestly, even if he just built that Nautilus full tank it would have been more effective.
I agree. But we'll find out what FTV will do in about 7 minutes. See if FTV can take us to a game 3 or if it'll be the expected bog standard Flash 2-0. I've been Everyday. With me, as normal, has been Yulwei. And filling in to help out our poor, sick color caster has been Vinnie. Always makes the stream so much more fun to have you here. So we'll see you guys in around about 7 minutes to see if, I don't know, at the very least, I'm sure we'll have fun in game 2. So we'll see you guys then. Welcome back to game 2 of Flash taking on FTV. We had an action-packed and very exciting game 1 that Flash did come out on top of, but not in a manner that we expected. So game 2, what's the predictions?
Flash.
A little bit more specific.
More of the same with slightly less AP Shyvana.
You think AP Shyvana will cop a ban? Is she ban worthy at this point in the VCS? You just have to ban it?
Probably. You could. I mean, Kuriko's also played her before, so maybe they'll pick it.
Possible.
That was the win against Gum. They almost won twice against Gum.
Yeah,
one had to.
I hate that series happened because now when we're talking about FTV, we have to be like, well, they almost beat Gum.
They nearly beat Gum
for DR1 essentially. They would have won.
It's true. I know, it's true. But it's like we're trying to be like, this is a pretty one-sided. Oh, but FTV, they nearly beat Gum.
DL1 is now Everyday's favorite player because
wouldn't go that far.
It's like when you have an.
Because otherwise you would have eaten a sock.
I'm saved again tonight. You're never gonna get me to do it. I'm too good.
I'll get you one day.
My predictions are too good.
One day I'll get you.
I think Yulwei was making a point, but he cut out, and then we memed on top of it.
Yes.
Not so much that I want you to go back and say it again. I just want to apologize because that was really rude. But we couldn't hear him.
Do you know the there's a video out there describing every where you like do you remember the one time 5 years where won that argument? That's why I should be the one winning this. That's basically what happens in FTV. So it's like FTV is shit, but you know that one game they had, one series they had against Gum,
and if you ignore everything that Gum did in that series, because Gum played like shit.
Yeah, they did, especially Levi.
Yeah.
Holy moly!
I also think Kiai first
Levi was looking as bad in that series as he does at most international tournaments.
Oh no, my heart.
But we are in Champ Select. To see
just a quick shout out before we head over
to go
analysis focused points. Yijin has now tied Levi and Zorn in MVP standings for our MVPs. 5 MVPs.
So we love junglers.
We really like junglers.
I mean, first place, of course, is still the 1 on 7, but Yijin, Zorn, and Levi trading at 5 now.
Okay, so
Galio gets banned 2 games in a row.
Very interesting.
They know something we don't.
I think potentially the Galio Senna combo from FTV must be doing
just thought of that as well.
Either that or Froggy's Galio is tearing up scrims.
I don't think FTV is scrimming Flash.
Yeah, same here.
No, but they probably have insight into what's happening scrims.
True. That's true. But
also, Serge really needs to get a new headset. Always playing with his headset whenever he's on stage.
Yeah. I personally like the coaches that have the, they'll have their strat book up to like right at their face. Like, no one can read my strats, and all it says is don't pick Ornn even though he's broken.
All it says is first pick Lucian at every opportunity.
I mean, police is Lucian.
Police is Lucian, but I'm sick of seeing it first picked.
At least
oh god!
This time. So.
I mean, I still think it's really weird that someone named
Police.
What
is going on?
It's really weird to me that someone named Police likes Lucian.
Alright, come on, man.
But there is the Jace. Somehow. What I just said was worse than the Jace pick.
No, somehow what you just said was less offensive than the Jace pick.
To be fair.
Holy crap.
I was aiming it at the police side of the.
I know. But still.
Let's just truck on. Let's just truck on, boys. As there are picks coming in. Lay it out.
Let's go away from there.
Are we going full poke comp from Team Flash?
We might
be. We are.
What is
literally Jace Elise?
Wait, you have an Elise.
Where's this? Wait.
You have an Elise. Don't pick Nidalee.
Okay,
what?
Even better.
Support Nidalee.
Oh, thank God.
Never mind. It's a Nautilus.
Okay. Yay. At least it's not a Nidalee.
It would have been better than a support Nidalee.
Or a support Elise.
Yeah.
Maybe. Channeling is in our lens.
I'm still very confused at this draft. I don't know why Flash. Maybe Yoshino just really enjoys Jace.
I assume so, because that's the only reason to pick him. You like playing.
Jace got buffed on this patch.
True.
No, he didn't.
Oh,
he
did.
He didn't.
He got a little bit of base. Beat
no, he didn't. No, he didn't. Shut up.
Dinal is strong today. Dinal is definitely.
Look, this is what happens. Yulwei's sick, and Jace is picked. So it's good that we have both of you here, so the total IQ of the cast is still above 100.
And they're banning the number one Jace counter, Poppy.
Why is Renekton banned?
Because he's so scary. You can't play around the Renekton.
Man, you saw Cardi's Renekton. He was 1v9.
Yeah, he almost got FTV over the line.
No one knows. No one knows. So Calistaban as well for Slater.
Interesting.
Nocturne hits the ban list. They really don't want to play against Nocturne. Enrique Sands, which I guess is fair. You don't want to play against the curveball being thrown at you. Oh wow! Nautilus win rate is atrocious. Holy
wow!
God. I am
okay.
It's worse
I'm
than
surprised
all.
by that.
It's very low.
Oh, that's a spicy pick.
Okie dokie.
Oh, finally! I think it's our first ever Diana.
Yeah. Praise the moon.
Is this Rumble top then?
Not again.
Apparently.
Could be Rumble support.
Maybe support Rumble. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that would be
also
interesting.
What about top lane Olaf? Okay, no, it's Rumble top. I was going to say jungle Diana. Top lane Olaf.
Oh, I don't want top.
So Tiger back to Blitz. He played Blitz before, of course, once only.
All right.
Very, very good in anticipation of the Tam Kench picks, and now Team Flash has to.
They still do it.
Yeah. They have to consider the counter matchup though. Luckily
So this
enough,
is another
Tam Kench. Yeah.
mid lane Nautilus.
It is.
Yes.
And this time in the hands of Team Flash.
I actually think I would have preferred support Nautilus. And just don't pick
I
Tam
agree.
Kench.
I agree.
Yeah, I would have.
This composition is very strange.
This
Yoshino
competition is
needs to.
shit. It's just a
Yoshino
bad comp.
needs to be very good in this game, or the comp is very bad.
Yeah.
They do still have the fasting center, which is always good.
Yeah. They also have a lot of top lane dive. A lot of dive. Poor Rika will die a lot in this game if Flash plays it correctly.
Yeah. I think we have going to see another example of why Rumble is no longer a top laner. But
it's Rumble against Jace. Which of the two champs do you hate more?
Jace, obviously.
Jace.
Rumble
at least
has a place. Well, my name's Jace. Yeah, they moved.
I'm sorry, Yulwei. What do you mean, what's up with our hatred for Jace? It's Jace.
Yeah, Jace is a cool champ to watch. I don't understand what's going on.
I find Jace extremely annoying.
Vinnie, I'm just saying, I've got the login to the Twitch account and I've got the stream key and stuff. We could cut Yulwei out of this.
Just a quick reminder, first game, G2 against SKT. First group stage game. Great Jace performance. Absolutely great game to watch. So go back and watch that and tell me Jace is a bad champ to watch again.
Counterpoint. EDG versus Fnatic 2015.
For European fans, love that Jace.
Also, counterpoint. Just want to put it out. Jace was played by a cheater at Season 2 Worlds. Just saying. Cebu Frost. That famous game where they cheated against TSM. The play that TSM was trying to set up was getting Darius ahead of Jace.
Oh, interesting.
Jace is a cheat.
For what it's worth, it wasn't actually the Jace player that cheated.
Yeah, I didn't remember. I didn't remember who actually did the cheat, but he's on the team.
Yeah, it was Whoosh.
Yeah, it was really dodgy.
It was.
Justice for my boy Darius.
Yeah, but it's not like Darius would have beat the
they got close. They got close.
Darius I'm sorry. Right? That game they might have won. Darius with a first blood in Season 2?
I mean, maybe, but overall, Shy versus Darius in Season 2?
Darius was still a decent player in Season
2. Yeah, Season 2, there was not really a gap. So.
I mean, there wasn't a gap between Korea, but there was a gap
this is a big W. Oh, wow. Oh, the Q's being thrown. One of the hooks land. But in the end, the blue buff is defended.
What? How did that grab not hit?
Threw it miles off to the side.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it was not like
Yeah.
He should have definitely hit the target there.
Yep.
Not the greatest start for one ground. Not hitting the ground running.
I expect he's going to become one with the ground a lot in this game.
Nice.
Ooh, that was a long-range center W, landing straight into police.
I hate that spell so much. It is so obnoxious to play against.
Could be worse.
It's super deceptively slow.
Yeah.
To see if this Diana has any reason. Grasping Shadows.
Shadow.
Swirly McGrab you.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this is our first Diana in the VCS. Going for Conqueror, of course. Wait, that's Legend Tenacity or Bloodline? No, that's Tenacity, of course.
That's Tenacity.
Yeah. Bloodline we can see on Lucian, as per usual.
Yeah.
So not going for the attack speed. That's a little bit surprising to me.
Yeah, I guess. I think maybe reading that the sustained damage isn't super important. It's more completely about the burst.
Yeah, also, of course, she's facing
Dodge Nautilus. Yeah.
Of course, yeah. There's a Nautilus, most CC in the game.
Thank you, Eugen.
Yeah, makes a lot of sense.
Yep, and this is a blue buff steal. This should be a 3 buff, pretty easily being completed by Eugen. Good start here for Flash. Definitely off to a better start than they were last game.
Also, by the way, it's a Conqueror Elite.
Reset.
What?
Yeah.
That feels bad.
That's very weird. And
it's a Conqueror Elite.
They don't get the 3 buff as it reset. Ooh, Yijin in a lot of trouble. Rika flying over the wall, throws the harpoon into the flame spitter. The cocoon should get Yijin out though. And it's a flash for a flash.
Yeah, that's right back into the for Rika.
The Clown Fiesta is continuing. There we go.
Yeah, that was very ambitious from Rika.
Say that again.
Yeah, Harpoon CC is not the strongest. You're not gonna lock down a full health target with just those, my friend.
No, you are not.
So a little bit of a strange start to this game. Still want to come back to the Conqueror Elise. Never seen Conqueror Elise before.
No,
what?
This is super strange. I'm not sure why he's gone Conqueror.
It's great for
1v1ing.
Attack speed. Elise.
I mean, he also went with Legend Alacrity, so he's actually going to go for a lot of attack speed. I want to see Nash's Tooth now.
Oh
First item, Nash's Tooth, please.
Nash's
go
Tooth
for the
Elise.
Slippery Elise.
Oh god,
yeah.
Don't go full meme Flash. Don't you?
Please do. Please do.
Hey, FTV nearly beat Garm. They're a contender.
Shut up.
There we go.
You're not allowed to complain about it, then make the joke.
But down in the bot lane, we do see the fasting center definitely going very, very hungry. Someone call World Vision because she's on 0 CS. Pretty much exactly what meant to do. This is the bot lane's a little bit boring at the moment. They're losing a little bit to the Lucian Blitzcrank. That's to be expected.
Yeah, and no one cares.
This Diana counterpick is not having a good time, I must say.
So, can we go back to the mid lane picks in this game? Why did Kati suddenly decide he has to now play Nautilus as well? Is there a challenge thrown from
here
Froggy
comes
to him?
Yijin. Yoshino goes forward. The smite down onto Rika to slow him down. It's a level 6 chase, but that doesn't mean very much. It's the Conqueror release. Comes in clutch and gets the first blood.
Yeah, level 6 means nothing on Jace, but level 6 means a lot on Rumble.
More money to rush the Nash's Tooth. I want to see it. Yijin.
FLs.
All right.
Ocean.
It's already different because we got an Ocean.
Yeah. Mountain.
Can we end the stream?
We gotta have an infernal.
Ooh, Rika in a lot of trouble here. 3 around the top side. Yoshino's very low. Equalizer used to clear the wave, but I don't think it's going to matter. The repel to reset the aggro. Easy peasy. Ooh, Cardi, be a little bit careful. Cardi?
Cardi? Wow.
So he didn't want the aggro to come back down onto Yijin when he so in a way this is the better outcome because you don't get the shutdown goal to give it
down
over.
In the bot lane. Nope, Spooky
the
Circle should do enough. Oh no, here comes the teleport though. They want to turn this into a fight. Slater already has to flash away, but here comes Yoshino on the Jace. Could do a lot of damage here. Kuriko goes super, super low, but Yoshino goes down as well. Police will get that one. CBL's a tanky boy. I don't think they'll be able to find him. Police now in a lot of trouble. They somehow turn that around, and now One Ground's got to run away, and the minions will provide enough block. But here comes Carti. It's not over. One Ground, why are you still here? I don't understand.
Please turn around. What are you doing?
He's just dead.
Yeah, he's so greedy for the kill on Slater. Oh, man. No, the soul. Slater. No. Oh, man. The Q from Senna paying dividends and showing why she is a very overpowered champion still. That Q turned around the fight twice in a matter of seconds.
Why does Q heal Senna?
I don't understand.
And everyone else as well.
Literally everyone has complained about that since I released, and they're like,
"But this was a little bit sketchy." I actually didn't like the communication that much.
Look at Yoshino as well.
Yeah,
Yoshino just instantly gets started.
Yeah, nice. I thought the communication was actually pretty bad. They didn't really commit. I don't know what One Ground is doing here. He flashes away. One Ground can get out. He has time to get to his tower.
Absolutely. Just run away now. Wait, what are you doing? What are you trying to accomplish here?
He's trying to get experience, honestly. I think.
Yeah.
But, or like stop them from setting up a freeze.
But you as a single support, you can't do that. Without Ignite or Flash available, even his presence wouldn't mean anything there. It was so useless.
It was that was such a stupid death out of One Ground. It just did not need to happen.
That is Palette int level of death, honestly.
Yeah, there we go.
I actually think it was worse than the Palette int.
Yeah,
Palette was kind of close to his tower. One Ground was in the middle of the lane.
Yeah, that's true. Palette into the way against the without a gang though. So
that's true.
It's close between the two.
FTV,
thankfully,
are doing Shelly properly and making sure they take at least a plate before they drop it.
Yep.
You know,
I mean,
small things.
This will enable the first turret. So a nice play from FTV, and they should equalize the gold lead or close to that. Not quite. Not quite.
500 gold. It's much closer than it has really any right to be.
And it's going to go back very shortly when they take bot lane tower.
I don't think they will. It's a center Tom Kent. They don't take towers very fast.
Fair.
It'll take a little while, particularly with the Rumble being able to auto shove out. But with these plays in the mid lane.
Into mid lane. And that's actually very smart adaptation for Flash. They know that they could push for bot lane plates, but bot lane plates get stronger the more people right? So it's actually way easier to get gold or mine gold from the mid turret, where no protection is currently in place. So you can get 2 plates very easily. So in the end, more overall gold secured for Flash, and they're back to a 700 gold lead. I like this play a lot.
I think this is very well done by Flash. Completely agree. Rika gets bound up a little bit, and here comes the boys. One Ground looking to redeem himself. Spooky Circle has been used. They might just say CBL will take you. Never mind, with the Flash and the center, heal and CC.
One Ground.
Out goes the Tom Kent, gets away easily, gobbles up Slater as well.
So One Ground
could have been played better.
One Ground is a pretty bad blitzkrieg play.
Yeah, that was an extremely late ult out of him.
And then Hooks is vitling. Hard not to do that, to be fair. Where they spawn.
Yeah. Definitely could have just, once you land the E, ult immediately. would have given you a lot more time to force the flash, then maybe follow that with the hook.
Carty in
Also,
some
if you-
trouble,
yeah,
has to
right.
flash,
Or
and
Jesus.
what the... This is not a good Blitzcrank performance.
Nope. Yeah, I think the most important part you touched upon there is
Oh,
unbelievable.
Infernal
new Drake!
Drake! It exists!
A new thing! I like a new thing!
Nice.
I like a new thing.
1.2 attack speed, by the way, already for Elise in Spider form.
Oh my god.
Time for Nash's Tooth. It's time for it.
If you're going to go Conqueror over Electrocute, you got to get the value.
Nash's Wits End, Ginsu's Rage Blade, come on.
I'd like
Rage
I'd like
Blade, that's
Nashor's-
aggressive.
I'd like Nashor's into Lichbane, full split push.
Did anyone else see that blast cone? Are we gonna talk about that blast cone? Can we get a replay on that?
The walk
never
of
mind.
shame.
Rika. Oh no.
What is this game? What is going on?
This is the part. See, if this was ICU, Eugen would just AFK right here.
Yeah, if this was Australian solo queue, Eugen would have sworn at me in another language and AFK'd. And there is the catch onto one ground. He goes golden. They don't want to stick around with the TP. That's actually a pretty damn good equalizer. CBL in a lot of trouble. Carty burning as well. Here comes the moon laser doing as much damage as they can. CBL does manage to fly over the wall. Can Carty zone enough? I don't think so. Froggy will get that one back. Something happening here for FTV. Yejin comes in and gets the chop. Goes up into that repel. Should be okay. Yejin has the Conqueror procced. Oh, never mind. It runs out. And in the end, 1 for 1. But a tower in the top lane for Flash.
Yep. So in the end, it was 5 for 4 FTV. It looked like they could get a lot of kills, but they only won away with single kill, so even more of an advantage for Flash. And look at the top lane CS lead. Oof.
Yeah.
Wow. Cat saying this looks like EUS gold. That's generous. But thanks.
Yeah, the skill shot accuracy in this game is not great.
We're at least silver.
Yeah, this looks like my games, and I'm not good at League of Legends. So, FTV having to run away. Kuriko and police, can they get out? Ooh, the hook does miss.
The party never stops. A skill shot hit. A skill shot hit. Unbelievable. Let's count.
I mean, Flash is hitting a fair few skill shots. They're not hitting as many as they should. But they
just a quick reminder to Yejin's top lane out of vision cocoon.
The best part of that play was the blast code.
It's true.
Look, I mean, Eugen's just saying in all chat. Look, I did my job. Game 1 is on you guys. Leave me alone. I'm 3-0. I'm 3-0. What the hell, guys? I'm doing everything.
And that item built into Nash's Tooth. Just a quick heads up.
I doubt it's going that way. I know you want this so bad. You never get a good Soraka.
You don't need to hit skill shots. Nash's Tooth.
It's true. You just right click on nerd.
There's no Shen in the game. There's no Jackson. You can't miss auto it.
Exactly. Ooh, Carty going forward there. Maybe didn't want to hit the hook quite like that. He's standing on top of the equalizer, and he burns to death.
I can't believe the one skill shot Eugen lands. It's onto a Ragnarok.
And this is Shelly going to be taken. Shirley even.
Oh, another skill shot.
Huge moon laser there. That was actually really good by Froggy, but the Dawning Shadow does a lot on the other side. CBL getting hooked in, does manage to get the shield up, and there's no Blitzcrank ult to break it. So he's going to survive for a lot longer than perhaps he should. Finally, he burns down. Can he get the kill? No, this is actually FTV hard winning this fight. 3 for 1 in the favor of FTV. Are they back?
And Plish just decides, yep, I'm winning this fight now. And yeah,
he did.
The damage.
A great setup from Froggy once again, hitting another crucial moon.
And Froggy's looking good on this.
Yeah, he is. The connect on that Cannon Minion was once again very disgusting. I hate this champ so much. Get him out of my game, please.
There is a priority list of champions we need to get rid of, and Nautilus is not at the top.
Yeah,
But let's
Nautilus
watch
is
it.
number
Look,
one. Honestly.
Just fix his hitbox and he's
Huge space laser. And that was a good Dawning Shadows as well, but in the end, it just was
Slater was
FTV
very
with a
good
bit more
positioning.
AoE damage.
And
Rick with a really nice stopwatch and flashing back in to get the last bit.
Is one ground aware of what he has to do?
No.
The Tam Kench?
No, I
He
don't
really
think
is not, right? I've not seen him use. Wow, another
Oh,
Q.
wow,
Oh.
Froggy flying into that laser once more. Goes straight back out. He did his
Ooh.
job. Kati and Yoshino super, super low, as is CBL on the side. He is in spooky
Slater.
form as they're trying to get onto Slater. He goes down to that Diana Q. Can they turn this around with the Conqueror? Yintin
Yoshino?
goes golden.
Nope.
I don't think he's going to be in range. That's a double kill there for Froggy. And Police got one as well. And FTV has
FTV.
a gold lead.
Yay!
Yeah,
And on
yeah,
Soul
look at
Point.
Game 3.
They're on Soul Point too. Jesus, these guys they
Yeah,
are
Froggy is
terrible.
absolutely destroying all the team fights. Also, a big shout out to Kuroko, who has had a very solid game, even though we have not a lot, because he has only one skill shot that is very easy to land. So he was not in our.
He hasn't been doing
not-
anything funny. Let's be
Yeah.
real. That's why we've ignored him.
Not the focus of attention. But yeah, very good team fighting so far from the Olive. Rika also hits very good.
This was Froggy. Look at Froggy
Yeah,
and
Froggy.
Rika did so much.
Oh, the combo. So much damage.
The
And
four
Slater is
man.
left alone.
Oh,
And Slater does a lot in this team fight still, but he's just not strong enough. He almost gets Kuroko down.
please,
Yoshino.
please with the clutch heal.
Yep.
Just
Police is playing a very solid game.
Yeah, I mean, he's always been good,
Froggy in the
right?
spotlight. Yep.
oh, he did something. Agrion.
Oh,
Legend.
one ground. There
Wow.
we go.
Impressive.
Trying to retain his spot on the roster.
That's it. That's the only hook you need to land.
Yeah, they're going to bring Tiger back.
Please bring Tiger back.
Please do.
Hey, man,
He's
man,
the
there's
best
Akina
set
on
in
lineup.
the VCS.
He actually had a very impressive set game.
Good. And this is, again, this was the second round of the Rift Herald trying to be taken. And this one should be pretty easy. FTV will pick up that eye and back off. Flash looking lost.
Yep. They
No
are.
Drakes. They're still allergic to dragons. They can only play them. They can't take them.
Yep.
And
And once again, Jace is not looking like
Really? Really? Jace is a
Unfortunately.
bad pick in pro play. Crazy.
Jace is
for bad teams. He is.
look,
Yeah, for
Jace
bad
is a
teams.
bad pick in pro play. He's a worse pick in solo queue.
I wouldn't know.
He's
Playing League
got-
of Legends.
Not seen a Jace in forever. I don't even
Yeah.
know.
He's got like a 40-something% win rate.
Yep. He's not great. Usually Yoshino is a very good Jace player, but hasn't really found it. And he's also going full early game build. So
For
not
what
the
it's
greatest
worth, I
aim right
think Yoshino does have a 100% win from Jace.
now. It's Team Flash, so
Yeah. Maybe we'll have to
I
find
remember
out.
the first time he played the Jace, he went 0-3.
Yeah.
It's
He
really
went,
not on him.
yeah, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying he's technically.
Yeah,
Percent win
stats
rate.
don't lie.
And they are going to summon up this
That's
Rift
don't
Herald
lie.
in the mid lane, as it could be traded for a bot lane inner. In fact, it definitely will be. But FTV, with two members of Flash in the bot lane, they can look for an in-him tower. They can
Yeah,
dive this tower.
Yep.
Ooh,
At least it's
yeah,
just
FTV
getting
still
back
has the
now.
RAM as well.
Yeah, I feel like this has been a huge mistake by Flash. Oh, they won't get the inhib. The Rift Herald does die. So in the end, objective-wise, it's not too bad. One extra tower for FTV. But
Yeah.
that seems
One
super
It's actually quite
unnecessary.
unfortunate for FTV there that the Rift Herald is not able to jump over turret runes.
Yeah.
Because the Rift Herald would have had the HP bar to charge again, but he has to walk around the turret to be able to do that. And then Senna was arranged to clear the Rift Herald, so a little bit unfortunate there. Could have resulted in a inhibitor, but honestly, not sure if inhibitor at 21 minutes is that advantageous for you. So
no, not unless you're looking to use that pressure to push into a Baron.
yeah, I'd argue in this game it would actually be good because you can
Yeah.
pressure Soul Point and generate a lot of pressure through mid lane. So yeah, I'd argue in this game it's actually very beneficial for FTV.
I completely agree. This is
FTV do
this
need
is,
to grab it soon, but yeah.
I mean, Flash needs to get some vision over the Dragon Pit. It spawns in 45 seconds. And I don't know if they're beating an Infernal Soul.
Yeah, it doesn't look like it. There's a lot of damage on the other side.
Not with the Jace top. They're not.
I mean, it's not even like
not with how squishy their team comp is.
Yeah, exactly.
Really.
That's more what I was worried about. Is they don't have much of a front line. This is concerning for Flash. Like, I understand they're probably having a little bit of fun as CBL is caught out here, but there's a lot of backup. Yijin gets found here by Froggy. So much damage, he needs to go up in the air, and Froggy goes in. Oh my god! That laser doing so much into the equalizer, and this is Flash getting absolutely wiped out. Yoshino, the only man left standing. Infernal Soul secured. We're going to game 3, lads.
Yeah,
Froggy just. What a god! Yeah. What a god! This man is single-handedly carrying team fights. Like, I have not seen him. I think I've seen one ult from him that's hit less than 3 people, and that was just really early on. I don't.
Yeah.
In like a gank or something.
In the last Dragon fight where he hit Yoshino, so the damage didn't come down. But he still hit ult on 3 or 4 members. So, yeah, very successful on this first Diana pick of the split. And Flash looks absolutely lost.
Like, as I was saying it before the fight broke out, obviously Flash might be having a little bit of fun. But Flash is meant to be way better, as we will watch this one. Look at Froggy. He zones Yijin out completely, doesn't take any damage.
And it's the same spot again.
And then kaboom.
Yeah, it's the same exact spot as they fought in the last team fight, where they already got slaughtered. But this, once again, of course, it's a lot of AoE damage. No way getting out of there.
We're back to live, and we've actually got another fight. Spooky Circle is being used. Rika has already gone golden. Good equalizer to potentially make them all burn. Yijin taking so much damage here, but that's a good center W to hold them back. But Froggy will get the first kill here onto Yoshino, and Flash is just melting. They're against an Infernal Soul. Damage. It does so much damage.
No damage on Flash side.
And here's Police just soloing people out. FTV
2 autos and Slaters on health.
Oh, and this game is pretty over. We're heading to game 3. We expect this day to be a very, very one-sided 2-0 stomps in both series. Instead, we're going to 6-game day. So let's get hyped.
Someone messaged me earlier today and was like, "Hey, I know you work late. Do you want to catch up for brunch tomorrow?" Though I was like, "Yeah, it'll be a really short night tonight. Don't worry. See you at 10." Yeah, cool.
Oh, unfortunate.
Yeah.
But I'm happy with it. It's a fun series. I'm not complaining for a moment.
If I get 0 points of predictions today, I'm not even going to be mad.
I'm looking at 0. I'm staring down the barrel of a fat 0.
I think we all are.
Yeah. This is... I mean, honestly, I've got to say, and I kept trying to make the point, but we had replays and fights. This isn't just Flash trolling. Flash looks bad.
And FTV looks good in team fights.
Yeah.
Very strong team fight coordination. And of course, FTV was always a good team. They just couldn't get to the team fighting stage for the most part.
No, and we can't see the replay again as Yijin gets cut in half. We're having Spider-Man
is not allowed to live.
Good.
That Olaf damage with the Infernal Soul is absurd.
This is over. There is no coming back here for Flash.
They don't have damage. They just don't have any damage.
There's not enough damage. They don't have enough health.
You only killed me because I ran out of health.
Yeah, I have to say, after seeing more and more and utility mid laner.
Yeah.
I think you need another damage source from mid lane. And of course, they planned on having another damage source for the top lane, but
this is
Jace
pick. It doesn't work. And this will be the
he hits
final
a grab.
team fight, actually starting off really, really well, but there's a big space laser, getting all that Infernal Soul damage, and Kuriko goes low, but he doesn't even die. Kati will start off the deaths for Flash, though. Big heal onto Rika to keep him alive, and they should be able to claim the Nexus
He stays
very,
alive.
very easily. FTV's really low. I think Flash should be trying to rush out and try and take something here, but I think they may just end up holding their Nexus.
Yeah, that team fight was almost perfectly played from Flash, and they still couldn't lock down a single kill. So
yeah, the actual fight component was more of a 4v vibe because Kuriko was just out of it.
that's true, but
he
still
was
fought
completely
well.
chunked out. And FTV has about a minute and a half to just walk back up mid lane and end the game before Flash has even a remote chance in hell.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, an Elder Dragon steal can change things, but it's 3 inhibs down. I don't even think Elder Dragon will spawn. They just walk up mid.
Yeah.
And it should. I actually think most of the time Elder Dragon is better for the losing team.
Yep.
Because it's a big chance to come back into the game. So in some games, I would even advocate for the winning team to not finish their soul if they don't need it. So
maybe I would only say that if it's a Cloud. Or
Cloud, or maybe Mountain Soul of the
Infernal or Ocean. I think you always take as that is a solid way to deal with spiders. If you've got a spider infestation, just get that deodorant can, get a can of deodorant and a lighter, just burn the fuckers out. As that's what's happened to Yejin.
Yep.
Please be sure to check your local fire rating before doing that. We don't want a repeat of January.
Nothing on this cast is to be taken as advice. As that will be
Especially
FTV.
not League of Legends.
Yeah, particularly that. Nothing you see on screen is to be taken as advice in League of Legends. But that is FTV picking up Game 2. Just a few weeks ago, they were a 0 win, not just in series, but in game score. 0 wins. Now they're taking games off Flash. They're going to Game 3, and I hate to say it, I almost think they can win it. I'm serious.
Yeah, I mean,
Flash looks really bad. I reckon they can do it.
I imagine we're going to see a Diana ban coming out of Flash because, my God, Froggy.
Or a Rumble ban. I think either of them.
What a man.
What a frog.
I have to say though, I think if they fix their draft, Flash will still win. But that's a big if. Of course, I have absolutely no idea what suddenly got into them that they thought they had to pick the Nautilus mid lane. Never played it before, just won against Nautilus mid lane in the hands of. They feel like they have to take it.
It doesn't make a lot of sense.
I just don't understand why.
Neither do I. But we have to pick an MVP for that game.
Froggy.
Yeah, Froggy.
Yep.
Froggy.
So that'll be him getting his first MVP.
Diana performance. Yep.
Yeah, second series gets an MVP.
Good on him.
But
that's
we have
hard.
to say, almost everyone played a good game on the side of FTV. Of course, Tiger /1 ground, not so much. Very weak blitzcrank performance. Yeah. But the rest of the team.
Yeah, so I mean, FTV has like 10 support subs. Just
rotate them through. Eventually, someone will work. But that is Game 2 finished. FTV pick up the win. We're going to Game 3. No one saw that coming, I don't think. Maybe 1 or 2 people that are the absolute madmen in our Pick'ems competition. But I don't think anyone who put some thought into it saw it coming. But I've been Everyday. With me has been Yulwei and Vinnie making the stream smarter than ever with both of them. We'll be back in about 9 minutes to see who can close out the day with a win. Will FTV get the upset or will Flash bring the world back into balance? We'll find out.
Do we have another AP Shyvana game? Find out.
Find out next week on VCS Ball Z.
Shyvana mid.
All right. We'll be back soon. We need a break.
Welcome back to the last game of the day.
All right.
I hope my co-casters are here as well. Let's go.
Yeah, we're here. Don't you worry. We are ready to go. Go ahead, then. Lead us away.
Yep. So, for the last time today, I am, of course, joined by Everyday, my constant filling in for my very, very good, sadly, is, of course, Vinnie. Thank you once again for coming in today. I thought we would have 4 very quick games, but you're here for 6 games now. So
Yeah.
we're holding you hostage. Sorry, again.
That's all right.
Got the second Australian to get roped in for a long night, but regardless, at least these last 2 games have been pretty fun. They haven't been good League of Legends, but they've been fun. They've been very fun. So I can only hope Game 3 continues with that trend.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the hope.
So, what is more interesting? Imagine if Flash loses this. What that does to the ladder?
TS breathes a sigh of relief.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They just entered away a series against the. So, Flash had the unique opportunity to get 1 series ahead of them for free.
Yeah, it's true.
So.
Yeah, it really it just makes Cerberus's job a little bit easier if they to climb above
It also
them.
puts Evos right back in it.
Yeah, Cerberus and Evos are probably the big winners.
Right back in.
Even DBL, to be honest. If both Flash and TS lose more games, even they are not secured in playoffs yet. So.
But then again, we might just have FTV, the team that almost beat Flash. And Gum.
An uncomfortable
Man,
thing.
sometimes best of 3 can be.
But there is the Diana ban. Froggy, not going back onto that one.
Enjoying that one right away.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see much Diana for the rest of the split.
Now Nocturne is open though. Do we see the Nocturne immediately?
We could. This is the first chance we get. Although usually it gets banned second rotations.
So Flash is actually breaking with all the tradition. They won on blue side and lost on red side. So
Yep.
not sure what to say about that.
Ornn being secured is a good thing.
Yeah. And the win rate of Ornn is steadily improving. We started the day with 30 to 45. So can we get it up to 46, 47?
Maybe.
On the
Will
plus
almost
side.
look like a real region.
And on the plus side, if there's an Ornn on Flash, Yoshino's not going to be picking Jace. Probably.
Well, it could be Ornn mid.
Ornn mid. If it's Ornn mid. Oh, we get Nidalee.
Finally.
I can't
Here we
believe
go.
this. Shyvana was open and they went for Nidalee.
I mean, to be honest, is Nidalee a better pick than Shyvana?
No. I mean,
No, I don't think so.
Is Nidalee a better pick than Jarvan?
No.
For Team Flash, yes.
Like, at some point,
need an
does
AP
Flash
jungler.
want to win?
Flash it.
Uh,
This is game 3. You should be not screwing around anymore.
I have to say, it kind of makes sense to put Legion on a carry jump because that's
the
how
Renekton
Flash
pick.
most of the time plays out their games. A lot of focus put on Legion, on some of his AP carry junglers, or he plays Skarner and enables Kati. That are the 2 options, basically.
It looks like Flash are just looking to run back their game 1 comp, but with a Nidalee instead of a money. But with the Braum taken away, that's really big for FTV because now you can block the Ornhorn, you can block some spears, and if you decide to put police onto that Lucian, you have a good 2v2.
And no one wants to go Senna. So
No.
Senna hasn't been too successful in this series. A little bit of serious matter Of course, Senna is still very high priority around the globe, but both teams seem to be a little bit hesitant to try again. It kind of makes sense after losing on the pick, so maybe Slater goes back to a little bit more of a traditional ADC, where he can dominate lane against police.
And again with
Callista ban, I actually quite like that. I think Slater's looked good. Banning out Slater's two best ADCs makes a lot of sense.
And unfortunately, we're not going to get to see Poppy or the Nocturne.
Are we poor Vinnie.
Are we going to?
No! Oh my!
No
Please don't
way.
think
We've seen it in Pro.
Okay. We're back at where.
Going to see it.
Such a disgusting champion. Please get it out of my game.
How many champions are you going to say that about tonight?
It's my permaban when I go top lane. So impossible to play top lane against Darius.
It's true.
It's fine.
Just play set. It's not fun.
Yeah, just play set.
Set? Set does not win against Darius. What?
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, he does. I'm gonna. Well, first I'm gonna direct
you to. Let's
not
talk about it because there's neither of those champions in this game. What is this
we
world where I have to rein you in?
MF, by the way, into Braum. Interesting decision.
Okay, but
also,
I'm gonna
that Braum
direct
pick
you again.
getting some value. Vinnie, no, you can do it at the end. No.
PCS.
That doesn't exist. PCS isn't real. There is no other minor region on at the same time as us.
So, another mid lane Tristana. Mid lane Tristana has really risen in priority in the last 3 days. Yeah.
Interesting. I don't.
Top lane Rise.
Top lane Rise.
I haven't really seen too much top lane Rise.
Haven't seen that for a while.
Should be free lane into Ornn.
Yeah, I mean, Ornn's not killing Rise.
Also one of Rika's favorite champs last season, so makes sense. Very squishy composition though for FTV. Very dangerous. If Ornn gets to a state where he can just ignore the seconds of, will get very, very hard to fight for FTV because Ornn can put so much pressure on the backline. Police also short range, needs to be super careful to not get knocked up. So dangerous comp for FTV, but very explosive.
Yeah.
This is an interesting draft from both sides. I still don't like this Renekton pick. I don't know why they're suddenly picking it up. I think it's actually just not very good, obviously. But Carty wants to play Renekton, apparently.
Carty.
Well,
I don't know why.
Renekton's completely changed the champion pool today. I'm not sure why.
Renekton's been played a decent amount in other regions. So clearly they're seeing something.
I think Flash is experimenting a little bit because if you look at the champs played before today, there was one Jace game, one Rumble game, one Aurelia game. Okay, the 3 are kind of top lane-ish, but 6 Ryze games, 4 Syndra games, 3 Cassio games. So the vast majority of the games for Carty on control mages, and suddenly he's going Renekton, Nautilus. So I think they're experimenting a little bit with a different approach to mid lane.
They're trying to be 2019 Garm. Oh.
Bit of damage being exchanged. I don't think anyone will go down. Just see how good Kuriko's dancing is.
Oh, Kuriko used the pot there.
He's got time to back. It's a refillable.
Yeah, it's still... Oh, it's a refillable. Okay, fair enough.
He's fine.
When's it ever not going to be a refillable?
It's always a refillable, yeah.
Of course, yeah.
This spear's coming out hot though. Yijin's
Yijin half mana though, so he has to be a little bit careful. If Kuriko is able to invade blue buff, Yijin is probably looking at very hard clear.
Yeah, he'll get a strong leash here though, so I think he'll be okay. Nidalee's not super mana dependent for clear, because obviously she's got that cat form. That's okay.
Yeah, that's true.
She'll be fine. I think landing those spears early to put the fear of God into Froggy was a fine decision.
Yeah. Pressured Froggy a little bit early in the.
To the point you made about Flash experimenting, you're right, but it's game 3.
Yeah.
Maybe time to just play what's good.
Maybe stop the experiment. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Maybe stop the experiment in time and don't lose because of the weird. I mean, maybe they feel secured or secure enough in the players that they say, okay, if we lose to FTV because we just have to beat the teams beneath us, then it doesn't matter if you have one more win or one less serious win. But then again, imagine if Flash suddenly goes on a run and wins against everyone, even against Gum again, and they still can't get first because they gave up that one series against FTV and trail Gum by 1 series. That would be very tilting. So
yep.
I agree. It's a little risky to do this.
Agree. I mean, I still don't necessarily favor FTV. I mean, FTV's draft is not particularly normal either. A bit more normal. Double ADC is strong. Like, they've got good scaling, but they are against an Ornn. So, but here we go. Wow. A very aggressive play here in the bot lane. I don't know if it's going to turn into much. There's a hook under the tower here. Kuriko will take a lot of damage. Has the repel. I don't think Slater can find anything. So it will just be CBL going down. First blood for FTV. But answer, nope. Froggy hops away. Tristana, hard one to gank.
This, of course, is back to the normal Elise setups. We get to see a lot of the bursts that is usually paired with Elise in the early game, which, of course, stems mostly from the electrocute. So it's good to see a little bit of normalcy again in the league, even if there's a Nidalee game.
I don't think we ever got to see that Nash's Tooth.
No, we didn't. Back on the electrocute. Makes more sense.
Sad times.
And up here in the top lane, he's going to get spotted by Rika. I don't know if Rika wants this fight, but Yijin definitely wants it, throwing himself forward. Gets a Dark Harvest stack.
Yeah, nice Dark Harvest stack for absolutely nothing. Rika should. So Kuriko lands the Cocoon. Very interesting. Cocoon and Hook came out at the same time.
Yeah, always interesting.
Yeah. Slightly strange interaction, a little bit unfortunate for CBL.
Froggy seems to be doing quite well for himself in terms of the health lead.
Yeah, I mean,
this
is not a hard matchup for Tristan.
No.
Yeah,
no, that's true. But the main issue appears to be the top jungle for.
I guess if she does this, that's not great.
No, it's not. Has to flash. Yijin could land a spear, but no, the dancing shoes are on. Will go for the pounce, though. Can he get the final hit? Just about, but now he's flashing away. He flashed the wrong way to get away from the spider. Hops the wall. But very good prediction there by Kuriko. Make sure it's just a 1-for-1, and FTV maintains their lead.
A little bit over-aggressive, maybe, for Yijin. Should have probably said, okay, I got the Dark Harvest. That's enough. In the end, he gives up another assist to the enemy team as well. Assisted kill, I should say. So, not the greatest. His mid laner is probably not happy with that outcome.
Almost certainly not. But, I mean, at level 6, Tristana shouldn't be able to kill Renekton, right? He should be too tanky. Ooh, Carty, you got to get over that wall, bud.
Renekton also can't do anything to Tristana.
He definitely won't be able to 100 to 0, but if you are able to whittle him down over time, you can create kill pressure.
Yeah, and
but
you get a lot of turret damage.
But yeah, you're not going to burst him 100 to 0.
So here is the replay of this fight. So much damage on Takati.
I actually think Froggy could have gone for the kill there. They're not on Yijin, not on.
Oh, no, yeah, okay. I know.
He had another jump, so he could have jumped on top of Renekton, another auto attack. That would have been enough to kill him. Of course, you give up your life, so Froggy thought he would be able to get out. In hindsight, it definitely looks better for him to just jump in and secure the kill.
Yeah. But either way, net result is much the same.
Yeah, net result is okay.
In a way, it's better because you're getting the extra assist goal onto Well, Froggy's getting the assist goal, but overall it's a higher goal outcome, which you're not really thinking about, but
you also drew Yijin's flash as well. So
yeah, so small victories. And Cardi had flash, so if you jumped in, Cardi could potentially just flash away and you just die for nothing.
Yeah, I don't think flash saves you there, honestly. Maybe if you flash
probably
the
not.
impact damage from W, potentially.
Oh,
no!
Yijin, cheeky. Thanks for the leash,
no.
Kuriko. That's my red buff. And the Ornhorn being blown, Rise knocked up into the spear. This should be a fairly easy kill.
Oh.
Actually, a really good bind there, but
Wow.
no! Yijin, you had to know he couldn't dodge. Got to throw it to the left of that tower, my boy.
So many cool plays for Yijin, and then he missed.
Missed the easiest part.
Yep.
No. It's all over.
Well,
Yijin's
that
cancelled.
happened.
New jungler. Okay. And appearing topside just opens up a free Drake for FTV. And that gets them off to a decent start.
Yep. They didn't really give up anything. Of course, Kurko is now behind because he missed this big camp, so a lot of experience too.
Oh, here we go. Froggy wants Carty, has friends coming, but perhaps went a little bit too early. They were going to pull in the boys.
Yep.
Yeah.
And Froggy is playing this lane very defensively. Which, he doesn't have flash. Kind of makes sense. He doesn't want to die. But there shouldn't be an CS advantage for Renekton in this matchup ever.
I think
also
it comes from them being... They were even before that kill onto Froggy, which meant Cardi was able to get back, build up a little bit, and then probably just built up that small lead in that time.
Cardi also had
and the window Froggy went down to
also the Tristana will miss a few CS. You can't prevent that with the E damage messing up a few of the CS early on. So you will always miss a few, but usually you're far enough ahead in lane that you have enough CS to still be ahead. Not the case this game, and he got one plating now, so at least a little bit of value. Should try to get more.
Ooh, Yoshino looking for some damage here. Does get the brittle procs. Does have the ult in a moment if he wanted to try and continue the play, but was tanking the minions, so he didn't decide to keep going. I think he potentially could have.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, Yijin lands a spear, comes in, Kitty says meow, and gets that kill. I don't know what noise I just made. I was going to say meow, and then was like, that's not a very aggressive noise, and I just got lost. We just delete that one from the record. Don't want that out there.
Please clip this.
Oh, Yijin finds Kuriko, but hops over the wall. Doesn't want to tango with the spider.
Yeah, the spider needs to be very careful. This cat is very aggressive.
Ooh, Froggy jumping over Cardi. Was potentially looking for the ult under tower, but the lantern was there. So in the end, nothing really happens.
I think potentially looking for to knock him out of the lantern, maybe? I don't know.
Maybe.
Yeah.
In the end, nothing ventured, nothing gained. Sorry.
Yeah.
Nothing lost, I should say.
Yeah.
So this top lane matchup, Yoshino has the 10 CS lead and has finished the Abyssal Mask. This should be a pretty comfortable side lane for the Ornn.
Yeah, eventually the matchup should swing, but at this stage...
It takes a lot of time, though.
Yeah, but especially with all this attention Rika's been getting.
Oh dear, Rika in some trouble. He has the Realm Warp, though, so he does get out. Manages to pop that Hearthstone. Yeah. He's okay.
4 stacks already. 11 minutes in for Dark Harvest. Cat is getting scary.
I'm pretty sure 3 of them came from Rika.
Yeah.
Because Yijin has just been basically camping.
Oh, what?
Oh, that's just rude.
He knew.
Well, yes. You spawn behind the turret when you TP.
Perfect timing.
Oh,
and
Yoshino
positioning.
with a knockup. That's into a spear.
Oh.
Reek is dead. He's just TP back to
Krika
lane.
should die as well.
Hashinshin has entered the server and up into the rappel. There's a trap there ready. It actually doesn't go off because he wiggles a little bit while intargetable. Yoshino, though, will tank the tower forever, so his pet cat can get another kill. And we were talking about good idea to put Yijin on a carry champ. And here he is, 4-1 on Nidalee.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, Yoshino is definitely playing around his, which is
yeah.
also good to see. Enabling the Yijin to get kill after kill, but I'm very unhappy with this decision there to step back into the turret or into the range of the enemy jungler, which did not go well for him. Rika instantly dies.
Bang. Just gets absolutely mauled.
Yeah,
And
Rika
Krika avoids both parts of the ult.
Yeah.
Still goes down because he's super squishy. So
Yeah, look how many turret shots Yoshino tanks. Ornn is
he doesn't even have
completely
armor.
reasonable.
He has no armor. He had 0 armor built when he tanked all those turret shots.
It's aggressive.
He still has 0.
He still has no armor.
Well,
but he did have a catalyst. So he had health.
That's true. Ornn is a very strong champion, and teams should first pick him.
Yeah.
They do, occasionally.
Sometimes, yeah. It's
Sometimes.
a double blade power spike for FTV. Do they try to fight this next dragon?
I think you do. Just try and get your you're guaranteed one of the stronger drakes, and it will help counter. It's sort of a counter snowball for against the Nidalee, but you might also just
we are back to our usual order, by the way. Look at the dragons.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Is it going to be an Ocean Rift?
Please don't be Ocean.
Would you bet a sock on
What
it?
is going on?
I'm not betting anything to do with socks, mate.
I need to come up. Oh no, it's Infernal.
It's Infernal.
Yay!
We broke the pattern. Amazing. Truly amazing.
Yeah. I'm not sure why Mountain Cloud is always the first 2, but
it's a bit weird.
Yeah, at least we now get a different rift in the end.
Yeah. Yeah, the random map generator broke.
Question on the AP jungle item. Does the AP jungle item offer mana regeneration?
No, it just gives flat mana.
Okay.
You do get increased mana regeneration in the jungle,
right?
From the talisman.
Yeah,
but that's not relevant for
Athene's. No.
Okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Yeah.
Athene's, of course, still scales with itself, so you always get 60 AP out of Athene's. 30 on the item, 30 on the passive, and then you can stack even more mana regeneration to get more. One of the most valuable items in the game, actually. So a lot of the cheese builds that emerge have something to do with Athene's, because Athene's has incredible value.
It does. Very gold efficient item. Say the least.
Flash picking up the second Rift Herald, and they're in a good position to break open a couple more towers. I wouldn't be surprised if they dropped it mid and just tried to break that one, but I guess not.
Yeah, this game does look way more like what we expect, right?
Yeah.
Flash looks dominant. It's winning all the lanes. I guess bot lane, not really, but whatever.
Yep. But overall, it does look like solid improvement from FTV.
Yeah, sadly it's a little bit late in the season, right?
Yeah.
As we talked about before, with DBL picking up another victory. They are now sitting at 4 series victories, so DBL, FTV on 1 series victory, very far away from the holy or the great
Oh,
sixth
Yoshino's
place.
been holding a tower for a very long time. Rika with a good flash, though. Yoshino starting to actually take damage from the tower. Now this Rise needs to get out of dodge. Rift Herald being summoned up. Rika just like,
Can't take
what do I
damage from the
do?
tower.
What do I
Don't
do? And they will try and re-dive him, I'm sure. Yoshino gets more tower aggro again.
Cavalry.
And here are the
Oh,
boys. The horn was sounded, but it wasn't a ram that
was
responded.
so sad.
It was the rest of Flash.
Oh man! Imagine being Rika at that position. You know you will.
What do you do? What
It's
do
like,
you do?
oh man!
You essentially outplayed them as best as you can, but then just no.
Yep. But then Yoshino is just too tanky. There was no need to flash Yoshino. You don't go down this quickly.
I don't know. There's a bulk.
Nah, 2 on items.
There's a whole bulk there.
A whole balk against 2 Ord items? Ooh, it's a hard one to know which one's winning.
Look, man. More health just means more bulk damage.
Ooh, big brain.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Truly, 10,000 IQ.
That's why they pay me.
Sadly, this game's a little bit slower than the other ones. No Clown Fiesta this time.
No, this is... Flash maybe still experimenting a little bit with the draft, particularly that Renekton pick that I really don't like. Yijin on Nidalee's not really an experiment. Let's just be totally clear. He's great on the champion. We know that.
Very good on
He's proving it once more. But they are at least rating in their play and playing it out much more standard, looking like Flash, maybe finally back on the ups. But we'll have to see how they do against teams that aren't called FTV.
So let's play a fun little game. It's called Ornament Quiz, which will be the ornament for Yijin in this game.
Rabadons, you'd imagine. It's either Rabadons or Zhonya's. And judging by that Fiendish Codex, I think Zhonya's is the most likely pick.
I think I think that's probably right. I'd like to see the Rabadons, because I think Death
Zhonya's upgrade is not bad. Zhonya's upgrade is actually quite good. Gives you a lot of extra armor and 30 more AP, so it's not a bad upgrade. And slot efficiency for Zhonya's is not... They actually nerfed Zhonya's stats, because they know that the passive is very good. So upgrading the slot efficiency for Zhonya's does a lot for your build. I think Zhonya's is a good...
Horn blown. Rika in a bit of trouble, uses the blast cone, but the spear hits. Can they kill him before the Realm Warp? No! He gets out of there. Now Yijin's really low. Froggy's looking for it. Police is dead.
Is so fast.
But Froggy flashing away. The hook doesn't land. And with the speed up from that Bork, Froggy will get away. So in the end, just Police going down.
Yijin hopping around.
They are a little bit too far forward here.
Some ankles.
But Yijin nearly died there.
Oh, the hook though will land. They'll go in. There's a lantern as well. They're going to go forward straight onto one ground. He goes golden. Here comes Froggy to try to turn it around. Yijin in a lot of trouble. Bullet Time will clean up the Braum. Kuroko's up in the air, tries to get the execute and does. But it's a double kill for Slater. Yijin, only one going down.
It's a shutdown though.
Yeah.
Yeah, shutdown sadly going over to the Elise.
Yeah, unfortunately it's on the Elise.
All 3 kills on the Elise.
Yeah. Also, Elise really wanted to kill herself. She swapped from the spider form to human form before the spear was landing. So, would have if she had gotten hit there from the spear, she would have instantly died. So, a little bit lucky that the spear was off center.
And Rika is just being bullied this game.
Yeah.
The poor man is just trying
Look at the item difference in top lane. It's so sad.
Yeah. But I mean, this is why we don't see top lane rise as much anymore. So we do get the replay here.
Watch Kuroko here.
Yep.
Oh, he wanted to kill his support. He really wanted to kill his support.
Well, if you play it with one ground, I can't say I blame him.
Oh.
And
it's rough. It's rough. Very correct as well.
As it's like, Rika once again caught out. Look at those brittles. Why is he there?
Why are you there?
I mean, to be honest, he's not worth any gold. So he might just call, whatever. I'll just get the farm I can and then die for it. Do something on the other side of the map.
He's a big purple minion.
Yeah.
Oh, the spear lands mid-jump, and the fadeaway, and Slater gets that one.
Okay, CBL showing.
2D and 3D once again looking really strange.
Yeah.
Because, Froggy jumped over that spear, but of course that's not possible in League, so spear just hit him in the face.
It's just a really thick spear.
Yeah.
But that is another kill there onto Kuriko. The bug's been squashed.
As with Ash Arrow, the spear actually changes the app when it enters a different terrain.
Yep, which is
looks
annoying.
Very, very dumb.
Yeah, 2D objects on a 3D plane. They are
it's
very interesting. But this will be the in-him tower being pressured.
Even worse, though.
Yeah, Ash Arrow is the worst one. Oh, there we go. Make it rain being used. They're going to engage. CBL pops that stone plate. He's a tanky boy. Here comes Rika doing a lot of damage, but the Orn Horn is blown. Double knock up into the bullet time and the brittle. Doing so much damage there. The hook will not land. And the re-engage has come in from the Renekton. He chops him up. Yijin will get the kill. The knock up from Hani. That's not Hani. What the hell am I just saying? That's Orn. That's Orn.
So everyone just ignored
Hani now.
Rika was
my brain
playing
gone?
Rika on the side, and everyone just ignored Rika because Rika.
One round court. This is serious.
They're not. Okay, that was a very quick game. Flash's coach really brought out the belt.
Game, set, match.
That was absurd. Where was that?
Big spanking. A really big spanking.
Printing that belt out.
Look at the faces for Flash. They are not even that happy.
No.
Understandably.
Are they being made to walk home after that one? Because they probably should.
Maybe that's a little harsh. Maybe if they lost.
Who knows how far away they live? Maybe they're next door.
Fair enough.
You're going to walk a whole block, damn it.
Vietnam is a lovely country with beautiful street food. I'd love to walk home. Stop at get a banh mi or however you pronounce it.
Probably also way better weather than at least here.
Yeah.
Not sure about Australia.
Where I live, better than here.
Yeah. It was all right today. It was a bit overcast, but we've got a series to talk about. We have to pick an MVP because Flash has just won.
I think you give it to Yijin.
I think you have to give it to Yijin.
I think you have to give it to Yijin. I don't think there's too much conversation here.
I mean, he got set up by Yoshino.
Yeah, but in the end, he still had to dunk the ball, right?
Yeah. I agree. Also, big shout out to the bot lane. I think the bot lane played a good game, especially in the team fights. But not quite the game impact to warrant an MVP.
Yeah, CBL played a very nice Thresh, but...
Yep, that's true.
He did.
It was
played a really good Thresh.
Maybe if you hit that flash hook, he would have been in the conversation.
Maybe. I think Yijin was pretty clearly the MVP. He had a really dominating middle performance. But Flash manages to stabilize, gets the victory. Doesn't matter that it's 2-1. Win's a win. We take those.
And they continue on their streak of playing. Now sitting at 15 wins and 9 losses.
That's a lot of games.
24 games.
That's so
24 games. They want to have more games played than any other.
They want to have
with players.
They want to have more games than any LEC and LCS team together.
Yeah.
I mean,
that's the real mission.
They've already played more games than those teams will play in regular splits.
Six more games. 6.
It's a lot, but
they play a lot of games.
That is, I believe, unless you've got any big insights on that last game, I believe that will be it for us.
Yep.
I think just put Yujin on carry junglers more.
I like
Yeah.
that.
It seems to work.
I do like that. And also put Yoshino on Ornn. Or just Ornn style champs to enable Yujin. It looks good. But
I mean,
Don't pick Jace.
if Ornn is open, just pick Ornn.
that's
Pick
true.
Jace. Don't pick Jace.
I see the cast question there. How many prediction points did we get today? I think we all got 2 because we all got that series right. None of us got the score right, and none of us got the first one.
Yeah, very unfortunate.
We were staring down
Speaking
the
of the
barrel of a
big
0-point day.
If you want to join us and compete with us, you're maybe a little late to compete for the overall victory, but you can, of course, make us look like fools and win a single week. So go down, scroll down the screen, and join our Discord. They're very, very cool people, very fun people, discussions about other leagues as well, and of course, a few fun games. So come join us.
Absolutely. But that will be it from us tonight on this night of VCS. I have been every day. With me has been my ever lovely casting partner, Yulwei, and our special guest that elevated the cast even higher above what we normally put out, Vinnie. I didn't actually say Yulwei's name. It is Yulwei. I just said my lovely co-caster. It's Yulwei. He's a good guy.
Mysterious co-caster.
It's on screen as well. So
yeah, it is on screen. I think you can figure it out. But regardless, we hope you guys really enjoyed it. As Yulwei did say, if you look down below the stream, there's a few ways you can engage with our community. Not